And a little bit of culture there. And we're gonna get a little bit of gold or science. I think I'm actually catching up when it comes. No, let's get the extort Greece's allies. Let's get the gold because there's a lot to buy right now. A little bit of pillaging. Focus fire there. I don't want this guy to get out of formation. Oh, no, it's okay. You're going to step there, you can kill there, and you can step up. This is why you want more military units than you think you need. All right, now that we have assault, I could go down the bastion tree to make these guys like super defensive. So they're very strong on the offense, but then also strong on the defense. They can also fortify in one turn. Other things you could do is you could do a maneuver so they move very quickly. Logistics means they can loot and heal more. Let's go down Bastion. I really like the Assault Bastion tree for your main commander. And then you can also get, like my next commander could get the maneuver promotions to make sure that everyone moves quickly. I don't like these boats here. Hey, yeah, sorry my internet dropped for a second. Huh. Are you guys hearing my, the sound cut out every once in a while, by the way? I think I know what that is now, but... Let's hinder his military production again. Okay, I'm still running military for one turn. So I can't spend this. Let's take out the sanctions. I need to run endeavors. And I need to run maintenance for a little bit. I need gold per turn. I need to take this city out, and then I'll be able to upgrade my units again. All right, we'll drop the archer. Oh, man, he can't shoot there. All right, these guys can actually fortify in one turn now, too. Or no, not yet. That's what I'm working towards, though. All right, get ready to get these walls torn down. There it is. Walls are torn down. Now you gotta kill the unit. Definitely want to smack this slinger, though. Let's go up to the entertainment next. Let's go up to the entertainment next. We're actually Wei Young Palace. Let's go Wei Young Palace. We have 2 settlement limit. We'll take 1. It's me. We're gonna full eliminate Frederick. I don't like having players next to me. Not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna spend a little bit of gold to buy saw pits. Let's actually pillage a tile. I really don't like pillaging tiles if you can get away with it, because it's gonna take a lot of gold to get your town fixed back up, especially because you can't fix them for a few turns when the city is occupied. But if it means your units live, then it's worth it. Oh man, I got almost kill the slinger. And we're going to keep the settlement. Awesome. Military's attribute point because we completed the quest to conquer a settlement we didn't found. And we'll get 1 war support on our wars. Fantastic. We can also get the bulwark promotion, so they fortify in 1 turn. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I'm still looking for those city-states, but friend. Am I going for the -5 war weariness one? I know. So the funny thing is that even though this triumph is actually very hard to get, the -5 war weariness in a single war, if you just declare war on Harriet Tubman, you get it immediately. Which is kind of funny. Stream having micro stutters? Okay, let me go ahead. I'm gonna set this the resolution down. See if that helps. Hello? Only time Harriet's good to see. Yeah. But do you really want her to be mad at you the entire game? Oh, you know what I didn't do? Is I didn't build an altar in Mycenae to build that wonder. Well. That needs to be built. Oh. I'm actually distracting some of his units by going out here. Honestly, this guy should just scout over this way. Let me actually get the military aid back. I forgot about that. Oh, he supported this time. That's great. Oh, he's got galleys, too.
After the battle.
Oh, there's the terracotta army.
Many new.
That's awesome. That gives me a free commander. So I'm going to actually quickly pop out some more units as well to go with that. Get another salt, too. Take out the jade. Don't need the jade. Now remember, I am looking for a continent split, right? I want to go up that way eventually, but this is the very beginning. Mycenae does have the 10% modifier to culture and production right now, which is helpful. Low happiness. Well, of course it's a low happiness. Look at this settlement. Oh, man. All right. Cool. So I'm going to pack in my hurt. Oh, hello. Take care of this guy. Alright, take that guy out. Alright, so it's gonna be very hard to take Berlin. Look at this. Oh, jeez. How are we supposed to... Wow, okay. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, I don't know what to do about that. So, let's get a brickyard over here. I do need to spend my gold on my upgrades. Back up for a second. I need my units to heal. These guys can fortify immediately. I could focus fire right now. The guy almost dead. All right, cool. There's that. This element definitely wants to focus. It should definitely be an urban center, though. Is there a good place for a library? No, not really. Just the mountains for the monument. All right, we get one hoplite into this commander. We'll have this commander take out Dusseldorf, and then I guess my other army is going to have to go around and take out Berlin from the north. That's going to be very confusing. I definitely going to need siege units for that, though. All right, cool. He's threatening to take my units out. All right. Ooh, crisis has begun. Which crisis was that? It is the... Oh, no. It's the unhappiness one. It's the rebellions. Negative happiness. It's settlements more than 9 tiles away from your palace. Negative 1 settlements you found. Influence. We'll do the influence, and then I can't put negative happiness in Postum because that would really hurt. Definitely need to get the happiness tiles here. Postum, I can't buy or do anything with. I need to take the cotton out. Let's go up to, yeah, 1 turn we can get the siege tactics because we just got a bunch of science from stealing tech. And she remained hidden. Awesome. So negative 1 influence in settlements you founded, and negative settlements in settlements more than 9 tiles from your palace. That's far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that includes Postum. All right, so we might as well do the negative 3 settlements in settlements we didn't found. Even though it's going to hurt, this is just the name of the crisis. How do I feel about the Chinese archer units? I think they're great. They're fun, aren't they? The Chukunu? Five common strength when they are attacking adjacent units, so they're even stronger against units that are next to them. Now, the question is, how much is their melee strength compared to an archer? 30, 15, archer. 10, 20. Oh, wait. I need Chukunu tier 2. So 10, 20, 10, 15, 20, 10. So they have better melee strength and they hit harder for units adjacent to them. That basically means that they're a ranged unit that can hold the line without being immediately decimated, or like sit on your great walls and not be like attacked or just killed immediately. So they're just better, which is a good sign. All right, so this guy needs to go with this commander. I moved the commander first, so he's further away, so I can use the reinforceability, and that works. So I'll get a couple archers, we'll get a couple of siege units, and we're going to keep this push going. That's a level 4 commander. I need these units to heal. Get another archer there. Scout's going to auto-explore at this point.
After the inventor.
All right. Ooh, sweet. All right. So drills can be production towards infantry. I already have a building them at, every turn though, so that's fine. Let me actually take out survey. Isn't necessarily as important yet. Let me draw drama and poetry for building my monuments. I need cast for food. I need I need to keep the sanctioning going. Actually, I don't know how much the siege unit... No, that doesn't help siege. Let's keep survey in and the sanction card. Or actually the maintenance. No, sanctions. Keep sanctioning him. Hinders military production, for sure. Ooh, determinability. Oh, only the deserving. So this would have been a good thing to talk about when it comes to getting the 2 combat strength on your determinability for your hoplites or the movement. There's a second way for us to get combat strength by determined, but we can't. That doesn't stack. So I can't take this. I'll just take the culture here. And we got currency unlocked. Awesome. We'll go for military training next to get our production buildings up. And culture-wise, let's go up to entertainment. Oh no, Wei Young Palace, right? Yeah, we want Wei Young Palace. Now I could try to incorporate this city-state up here and turn that into a city. Another reinforcement here. All right, and now instead of archers, let's go for the couple of ballista that we need. And then I'm going to start building out the rest of my infrastructure because my army will be fully set up. Got a nice focus fire there. Take that unit out. Oops. All right, another promotion for commander. So this guy now gets 3 combat strength when using fortifications. Awesome. So we'll keep these fortifications around. Yeah, we basically have to attack from the north. Oh, there's a natural wonder over here. Yeah, we want to take Berlin and to take this wonder. Where's that other wonder? Mount Everest is all the way up that way. Sos needs a harbor. I need to buy a boat in here to take care of these freaking boats. Where is this even coming from? Oh, he's pillaging my tiles. I'll only buy a ballista to take this boat out. Where are these boats coming from? Oh my goodness. Oh, he's got chariots. Uh-oh. Oh, this guy's defenseless. That's a mistake. I do need my siege units up with the main army, though. Ah, Painted Rock. There's a city-state to befriend. So let me get the befriend card back in. So Ibn Battuta has actually showed us a bunch of his land. That's actually really nice to know. Postum actually needs a lot. It needs some happiness. It needs 2 happiness right now. So I need to improve a tile so I can move my resources around. Oh gosh, I think I need to wait. I guess I just need gold for the altar, but that's gonna be like 3 turns. So if we look at our crisis, it's not gonna show us anything. I need it to be back to happy so that he doesn't keep pillaging his own tiles. But I have 1 gold right now. Oh, poor scout.
After.
All right, so I need the friending card. And we need 3 culture for states that you're choosing of. And I need to run conscription for the gold return. So we'll get painted rock on our side, even befriend it faster. Yeah, that commander got hurt. Oh, there's actually a resource over here. So let's improve a fishing boat. All right, we got that full building built out. Let me get that monument built so I can grab a Towery. And then I can go to Postum, move my resources around, get a happiness resource in there. It's only at negative 0.2 now. 0.2? Jeez. Okay, why is it 0.2? And then I need to run some more stuff up this way. A little bit of science. Awesome. Culture-wise, let's go up to entertainment to get a research settlement limit. All right, cool. So this commander, I got a promotion. What I want to do... I could give a maneuver so I can catch up to the other commander quickly. I could go assault. So I can do the normal, deploy and attack at the same turn. So what I really like happening is promoting commanders down different trees so that when they're together, they can use their abilities to buff all of the units for like all 3 different trees at the same time. But because this guy's down here by himself, I should probably just go down the assault tree. I could actually go the assault and then down the left side of the tree for archers and siege so that he can be the designated siege commander. But for now, I think that's just a fine decision. I need to get my market down so I can get resources built. Or resources put in. I'm gonna need a monument up this way as well. Of course, the villa will be nice eventually. Oh, wonders. Let's see. 2 turns to the next celebration. So I also need to keep an eye out for making another city and getting more wonders built. Oh, yikes. That's bad. All right, cool. So most of these guys are mostly healed. There's a wonder here. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wait. So if we take Berlin, that's going to be another settlement with wonder. So that could actually be pretty good for us. I do need these guys to continue to heal, though. For like at least one more turn. Oh, that chariot's actually really bad news. And there's a boat here. They need to back up. Oh, poor scout. Poor guy. Poor buddy. Oh, this guy just ran away. All right, we'll get this over here. Happiness on the altar? Oh, yes. Happiness on the altar, please. Oh, Potsdam is actually happy again. Oh, hell yeah. I still need another settlement. I guess this would be a good city over here, because look at all these resources. Really good science, really good culture. Yeah, right here in the middle would be a good city. And it's all the new continent. Yeah, that'd be great. We can, but how expensive is a settler? 300 gold? Okay, I can actually buy a settler next turn. All right. Now, do we actually get both my commanders down to Dusseldorf? Take that quickly so I can then move to Berlin, or do I just attack it now? It's 70. We're at 53 out of 78 progression. I don't think we have time to do both. Let me get my archers packed here. And we're just gonna have to split up a little bit. Some of them go down to the south and help this guy. Oh, Possum's back to being unhappy. Oops. Oh, there goes my other scout. They're all dead. Whoops. Oh, no. No. There we are. All right. The 2 happiness part, or no, that's actually unlocked soon. Public life we just unlocked. Let's get dates. Dates will be great for us. So, negative 23 happiness in Potsdam. What the frick? It was just happy last turn. Oh my god, it's the commander. The commanders give like 20 happiness now. Shoot, okay. I need this hoplite to actually be down just so that there's an adjacent hoplite for the combat modifier. And all right, so Wang Young Palace and Mausoleum of Theodoric. The pillaging is actually really good here. Wang Young Palace tradition slot's really good too. We have a celebration, so let's get the wonder production going. Golden food in all settlements. Get the hospitality, drama and poetry. Survey is no longer available or useful. Oratory and conscription we'll go for. So Potsdam needs some crazy happiness management. How expensive is this buying a army commander? 1,000 gold. Yikes. Oh, the Emily Bell's available. Let's go to the Mausoleum of Theodoric. That'll be pretty dang good for us in the capital. And really, you only want like 1 wonder per settlement, but I don't know what to make into a city right now. I can sort by production here. Chalkis has 20 production. The Bayou is also decent. The Bayou would be a decent city. Yeah, the question is, do we build wonders in the settlements we already have, the cities we already have, or do we build up other settlements into cities to build like one wonder per settlement? Oh, I definitely need this library. Hang on, that's overdue. I need that, and then I need a villa here. Of course, the barracks can be built too. You got a promotion here as well. Your range promotions. You can levy a... Nope, I don't want to levy a scout. So what do I do with this commander? Do I... If he steps out, the city rebels, which means I can't push with my war front. Yo, Atson, thanks for the subscription. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys. That helps out a ton. Cause yeah, I'm definitely at the point where it's like I can't just stream for fun anymore. I gotta make sure I'm making the most of my time. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I do think there's gonna be more Twitch streams coming up. I think I'm gonna take a step back on like worrying about editing YouTube content, because that tends to be where I tend to get overwhelmed and overthink and do too much, and then just focusing on having like regular live streams on Twitch on Tuesday, Thursday nights. No more conquering? I hope not. Yeah, this settlement just needs to buy an altar, I guess. 6 happiness on the altar is pretty decent. But I'm not sure. I guess you just need more army commander. Okay, this commander can go to Potsdam if we take Dusseldorf quickly. And they can actually hold down the front line if we need. It's just, oh my. So I wouldn't be worried about if it wasn't for the crisis right now. Because if you lose the settlement, then it's definitely not worth it. Having a settlement being unhappy and have low yield is not a big deal, but the rest of that, that is, yeah. All right, let's see what we can do. Warworth is -1 as well. Yeah, that probably doesn't help. Oh, he had a boat there. All right, you should be getting units. Yeah, you have an archer. Step in the woods. Take that out. These guys can heal a turn until you get your ballista set. Let me see. Can I step? Yeah, it drops to -17. Gee. Well, at least commanders give a substantial amount of happiness now. I don't think it was that much before. But that's still... Man. The problem is with the crisis, not with the actual ability there, I think. Bleeding Wonders. Yep, that's what we're going for. So buying a villa could be potential. You don't understand why it's so much. It might be a bug. So commanders, how much happiness are commanders supposed to give? Because actually, I never figured that out. No clue, never use them for that. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about that. Still want to buy that settler. I might just have to buy another commander, you know? All right, hang on. I mean, I need to take the capital. We have 15 turns. The buy needs to focus. I need so much gold per turn. Knossos. I mean, this is going to be an urban center eventually, but not right now. I think right now it needs to be a mining town. I can repair that too. Get some gold per turn going. Chakas is a mining town. Postum needs to find a source of happiness. Happiness on each resource tile. Or a resort town. Happiness on appealing tiles. There's not a lot of appealing tiles. One has 2, 3 resources. So let's go for trade outpost. That puts it at 9.7 happiness. You mentioned the war weariness. I still can't do that though. I need military aid. Do they add a conquered settlement flat penalty? I mean, there's always been a occupied settlement. Negative 13. Upkeep. Weariness is 14. Unrest is 15. How's war weariness 14? And no fresh water. Negative 6 for war weariness. Oh, is it based off of proximity too? Negative 6 happiness. Negative 6 happiness for 1 point of war weariness? Yikes, dude. Alright, well that's part of it. Oh, he would give me Magdeburg. He won't give me Dusseldorf though. So there's a... So the answer is that there's the buildings, right? There's no fresh water. But then there's unrest, which is 15, and warness, which is 14. Huh. That's a lot. Unrest didn't go away? Nope. I'm guessing unrest goes away when you declare peace, when you actually cede the city, because right now you have this little icon here. So it's still occupied. It's just not in unrest. Are those two separate things? Commander presence reduce unhappiness by 70%. Oh, commanders give 70% reduction to unhappiness. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Well. But again, that could be any commander. So, like, I could get this commander up there and do the same thing. But I want to take both settlements. Again, I wouldn't worry about it if this settlement wasn't also rebelling as soon as it goes unhappy. I do need to make sure I get City up here, though. All right, next turn. We'll wait one more turn. Only solution is to take the other town and peace out. Well, we do still have 14 turns, so let me see what we can handle. But it's looking a lot like that, yeah. What's this looking like? 40 to 40, so it's evenly... Jeez. Which you can declare war again in like 5 turns if you wanted, or 10 turns, but that only gives you 5 turns to take Berlin, which is tough. All right, we got a wonder building. We have 300 right now. Let me buy that settler that I wanted. I'm gonna send them up this way. Yeah, there's a really good settlement up here. Oh, crisis continues. Codex still need to be slotted. There we go. All right, negative. All right, negative happiness in cities. Cities are the only ones that can actually handle it. Okay. Yeah, it's negative 14 without. But like, I kind of just have to go. I can buy a villa. It's only 3 happiness. I guess you just buy a commander for 1,000 gold. All right, we'll see what happens, but. Oh, whoops. How bad can you get, right? It's immediately awful. It's immediately awful. It's gonna be like 10 turns to do that, so... Angry Mama to destroy the farm. Commander has promotion. Get plus on siege. Get a ballista there. Dang, these guys are hurting. Oh shoot, the hoplite's too far. So let's step with commander, put the hoplite forward. There. If we get this element to fall quickly, it won't be a problem. Commander might go up while the army does the warring, to be honest. Well, I mean, we gotta push. 54 combat strength there. Trying to get up to the gold improvement. Alright, Possum is the brink of revolt. If it remains unhappy for 4 turns, they may revolt. Alright, 4 turns. 4 turns is not long. Oh, it's before this commander can even get there. That's insane. I lost a wonder.
All the world, the true.
On the happiness card here. Now let's go up to Nalanda. This settlement, engineering time. Man, this is tough, dude. So I lost the mausoleum. All my production got salvaged and thrown into a settler. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna push. Oh, misclick. Okay. We're gonna push our army forward. Our commander, unfortunately, has to go backwards. At least for a turn or two. While this commander kills this and then moves up here. Once he gets level 4, he'll move. That's unfortunate. This is gonna be tricky. Won't give me Dusseldorf. Custom is back to happy. Yep. This guy, this hoplites, or this galleys here. So I need to take it out quick. All right, there's the promotion we wanted. There we go. And this guy's gonna get... We'll give him the commander radius. And I'm gonna send him up. I don't need this to get experience from here. This guy's fine. I need that turn to register. Archers, or chariots coming. That is 10% base plus 10% per promo. Alex the Goat. Hey, Niall, how's it going? Let's see. All right, so we got a migrant here. Yeah, it's the point of the game where my brain is turning. We're trying. All right, so this commander needs to go up this way. Hang on, let's kill this guy first. Got a little bit of pillaging. Commander goes here. This commander goes back up. Possum can rebel for a turn. That's fine. Man, these chariots are hurting. I need my commander up here. Alright, I'm gonna block that tile. All right, there we are. All right, and then we got another settler down here, so we might as well grab this while we can. Lindos, we're now... Oh, we're still under settlement limit. That's crazy. Grab all of those resources. We got a migrant here for the capitals, fine. Oh, I actually lost a couple tiles in the cap. That's fine. The capital's going to move next stage, so... All right, Possum is back to rebelling, but is now under management. Negative 0.4. Are you serious? All right. Oh, dude, all these freaking boats down here, dude. Oh, I should probably attack the boat. Oh, that guy's so dead. I thought that was gonna work. Oh well. Alright, they're in here with archers. Take that out. This guy is super dead. Ah, there we go. Level 8 commander. So we can get Bastion. These guys heal even after attacking now. So I'm gonna get the command radius set up for that too. Step back and shoot. This is why I need the commander here up this way so that these guys can fortify quickly too. I don't know how we're going to take that capital now. Escaius, yeah. All right, this one has a wonder. So is Thebai maybe a city? I mean, Berlin's definitely a city. Ostum. Negative 0.4. Why is it less than before? This command apprentice gives 40%. Is it based off commander levels? Oh, it is. This guy was level 7, so it's 70%. This guy's level 4, so it's 40%. So if you have a level 10 commander, you can reduce all unhappiness in a settlement. Crazy. Okay, I never knew that. All right, I'm gonna try to get my production buildings up in this settlement. I really should build that Coliseum. That 12 gold for the blacksmith finish. Yep. Then there's 10 production on this quarter here. 4 turns per Coliseum. It's pretty good. But here, let me get the monument up. This will be good for next age, regardless. Awesome is still unhappy. I can buy a villa and fix it though. I'll buy the granary first. So I can buy the villa next to the mountain. At least gives it to a 3 happiness. There. 6 happiness. Alright, cool. Crisis averted. Literally. And Dusseldorf will fall. We got a settlement up this way. We're going to be 1 over settlement limit soon. I'm going to lose a legion or a hoplite here. That's okay. Oh, Hanover. All right, Painted Rock has been... Oh, wow. Look at this island, dude. We got a city-state friend. We can get a settler. No, I don't want that. Food on food buildings. I don't have many. Food on granaries and fishing keys. I could totally do that. I could also go for a unique improvement, but I don't have the gold to get those. Oh, my guys are so dead down here. I really did need the modifiers to keep these guys alive. Clone. We have more city-states to befriend. I need that. I need military aid. I could take the settlement. Probably immediately lose it to a boat, though. Eight turns on the age. Alright, these guys need to fortify. Need backup. There. Alright, cool. And let's get the settlement up this way. Dusseldorf now has negative 24. Right. Yeah, about that. Right, now I need a commander down there. Oh, no. I know what I'm doing, guys. This is why you come to watch, right? Wow. Okay, so what we could do is we could peace. Oh, it's at -2 right now. He would actually give me a settlement. Hanover or Cologne or Magdeburg. Any settlement for peace. Berlin is something we could take out top of the age next age. We have 9 out of 8 settlement limit. Okay. So if we peace, that would reduce the deductions here. That would get rid of my weariness and the city unrest here. So this is only over at negative. Didn't we take a settlement limit? Where's that other settlement limit? 1, 2. Oh, Greek only gets 1 settlement limit, so it's 7. All right. Oh, I could just peace out and not take any settlements. Right, this guy's at -34. This is only at -5 otherwise, which you can handle. Yeah, let's do this. Peace, I want Cologne. Rational offer, thank you. Because this settlement's a natural wonder. Look at this. Unlocking the Inca. So we got another natural wonder. Awesome. So there's that. We're at 10 out of 8 settlement. Potsdam happiness is still. Hang on. Maybe that just needs a turn to maybe that just needs a turn.
God will.
All right, Dusseldorf will be an unrest regardless. Oh no! This settlement's still in unrest. This feels like this should be gone. Well, this is a problem. Oh, jeez. All right. Well. Well, we'll see what we can do. Get some gold improved. Trade map. We'll just accept. I think we don't really need that just right away. The wonder construction bonus could be something to look into. We have 7 turns left on the age. We just got Nalanda unlocked. Do I have a settlement that can build Nalanda? It needs a grassland. Nosos, Thabai could be a city. Maltese is going to be somewhere we're going to want to try to transition our capital to because it's a different continent next stage. Wonder production bonus. Negative 10 happiness in the capital is fine. Mendoza is under revolt. No, not quite. Oh, it was under revolt. Oh, the capital's unhappy now. Jeez. Potsdam's unhappy. Welp. Oh, jeez, dude. All right. Well, get the capital back to happy. All right, there we go. So, okay. I guess I don't know what qualifies as revolt anymore. Or unrest. All right, we're also 2 over settlement limit, which is going to be a problem for us. The peace is fine. We're going to actually take him out at the top of the next age. So I'll get to show off what that's like. Fighting through the ages. Continuing your war on the homelands, which is fun. And then I need to figure out getting my last bonuses. Yeah, I told you, taking 6 elements is really hard in Antiquity. On online speed, for sure. Now I have 2 leaders. Oh, hang on. My other city-state friend I wanted to grab. 15 turns, 10. I only have 7. I'm going to have to speed that up one more time. And then I need to get altars built, so... The Bible get an altar. Someone needs a brickyard for sure. Now looking at getting another city here, maybe. But yeah, Berlin we're definitely going to consume next stage. Oh, I wish it was gold. Yeah, we'll grab the dates. Wonder construction. Oh, I really wanted that. Well. Holland was revolting too. Potsdam, Dusseldorf. All right, Potsdam's gonna get a commander back in it, so now it's at 23 happiness. That's crazy, dude. Alrighty. All right, we have a date. Dates can go. The capital, keep it happy. All right, I want at least 3 cities by this age. So I go to Thabai. Let's get this into a city. Oh, we can build Nalanda. Amazing. Seven turns, but I think I have 6, right? Yeah, so let's get some production in that settlement. The cotton. Alexandria Thabai, awesome. All right, that'll have to do. And the cap will get a villa next turn, so that'll be okay on happiness too. Oh, shoot. I didn't speed this up. Oh, I couldn't. I don't know if I'm going to get it in time. There's definitely too many directions I've been pulled this game. It's been hard to keeping up. Let's see. The best guy. Yes, I like that. Best guy. All right, and then we only have a few turns left, so mathematics isn't worth it. Let's go for masonry. Capital could build a Coliseum. Go for it. Competing Wonders. He's building Nalanda. No, buddy, I want to build Nalanda. All right, I gotta buy barracks then. I'm gonna put it here for the additional production. Get that down. Shave off 2 turns. He looks like he put a lot of production in 1 turn. That's crazy. Please don't. Düsseldorf will be back to happy soon. I lost it.
He was the first to
Well, he lost it too, though. Dang it. Okay, someone else got Nalanda. I guess that makes sense. And there's no wonder here to build now. Dang it. All right, that's fine. I'm disappointed. Parthenon needs to go on a rough terrain tile. At least you can get unique stuff out. I need codex slots. I need a library. Yeah, this will revolt in 1 turn if I don't fix it. -2? I can't do anything in this turn. I think it actually rebels this turn. I'm not gonna get city state either. Online speed is tough, guys. You have a lot less time to do stuff. It feels like just the movement speed penalty essentially is quite substantial. I can't focus, I can't buy, I can't do anything that's in this settlement. I can't fix anything. I can't move anything. Alright, well, hopefully it doesn't revolt this turn. No, I think it said it would. Okay, revolt 1 turn. Revolt 0? Deuce of War is extremely unhappy. They have risen in revolt against us. This will not stand. 2 war support on War's Declarer, so be it. 2 happiness and all other settlements. That's the only settlement I'm having issues with. Well, let's move the commander out, because it's rebelling anyways. Alright, this will not stand. We'll get war support when we declare war. It's going to go back to him, though, which is the problem. So I'm going to be back at war with Frederic. I wasn't planning on being at war right now. Yep, he got his settlement back. Ah! Online speed with war seems really challenging. It is. But it's the only way you're gonna, like, get comfortable with multiplayer. Oh, first to study philosophy is a minor triumph. How did I beat the AI? All AI does philosophy. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Get limestone for wonder production here. Jeez, all the barbarians, dude. All right, cool. Well, we're here. And can't declare for 2 turns. Oh, what the heck. All right, the game's over in 2 turns. The game's over. The era's over in 2 turns. Hey, look, Anchor Watt, 4 turns, though. All right, so we're looking at things to do for the end of the age. Let me see. I have 2 army commanders. So I can keep 6 plus 4 twice, 8. 6 plus 8 is 14 units. I have 7. I have 13 units. I can... no. And then I have 2 more. 3 more. All right. Actually, I need another commander. 5 turns, though. Three science of a library, nice. All right, boats on transition. I guess you just build a wall, and Oh, we'll get the unique quarter out at least. The capital can't build a commander, can't get any more units, and can't build a to wonder. Has another great person I could do. Yeah, let's go for that. Why not? Probably will be a useless ability, but that's okay. I literally am going to have like one turn to take the settlement. Jeez. Well, as long as my units are packed, it might actually be able to happen. Is there a list of playable civs with this update somewhere? It should be all civs. You like this if you don't own the game? Also, you think it's worth buying now? Do I think it's worth buying now? It is. So the game, I would say, is in a place that it feels like it should have been at launch. It feels very, very, very way better. If you've been sitting in the sidelines and waiting, test of time of update is definitely an update to consider looking into it. I don't know if it your like value of money, how much you want to play it. But obviously, if you're like an avid Civ enjoyer, you're gonna put hundreds of hours into it. Like it's worth it. If you're gonna play it like 2 or 3 times, that's kind of up to you whether or not it's worth your money. But I would say at this point, now you can play every Civ through every age. You can play, which means you don't have like 10 to 13 civs per age. Now you have like 43 civs you can play from antiquity, which is freaking phenomenal. There's also a ton of UI improvements that have been happening over the course of time. Things like the resource menu is way easier to manage. Specifically, this update has added UI scaling to the UI. So, like, if you hate how big and boxy the UI is, you can make it smaller, right? So you can actually see like all your cities in one place. That's actually a very extreme example, of course, but absolutely. If you want to see like all the civs in one place, the easiest place to go to would be the Civ wiki. Literally just search like Civ 7. And you should be able to see everything there. The wiki, of course, is going to need time to be updated. So you'll have to give them time for that. But basically, every Civ that's in that game, you'll be able to find. They're all playable. You can see we're actually the cultural leader right now, so that's actually influences how... Oh, and military leader, right? So in terms of tourism, we have settling a natural wonder. We have our unique infrastructure. We have more wonders, another natural wonder. And we should have been getting some points for celebrations in there. GDP, I completely ignored right now. Military, we have a very high score, considering we have our capital, our King of the World bonus, giving us basically more dominion for the wonder in our cities. And of course, if we capture another capital, it'll be worth 8 points instead of 4. And the more wonders we build, the better. Scientifically, obviously, very low. And that is fine. And then score victory, which is actually new to the update as well. So there's tiebreakers now from score victory. And yeah, awesome. So let's see what else we need. We got walls. We got... I think we got, what, 1 turn left? Can I declare war now? Oh, dude. Next turn I can declare war. Okay. I need the... All right, that's all I got. Let me see. I need to get my other 2 altars, though. So let me buy the altars down. Buy an altar here, and Alexandria Thabai has an altar. Chocolates can get an altar. So they're right there. There we go. Cool. So triumphs completed. We have our first 6 altars. Of course, the wonders was not going to happen. We have a Wodagaius, and we almost got 4 corners of the world. We didn't get pulling the strings, so we might actually end up not having 3 triumphs completed this age. You're definitely torn in different places. It's difficult. So this was not an easy war. This landmass, the fractal continents landmass was not easy for us here to navigate. And you know what? I wonder. I didn't see Prussia take any unique units. They must have synergized with their own abilities. They must have affirmed their own abilities. I'm saying. All right, we got 1 turn here. Let's see if we can declare war. Obviously, this settlement... Oh, do you think I can get it? Oh, I don't know if this transitions or not. Hang on. I need military aid, probably. He supports. Let me speed this up to get that to 1 turn. I don't know if this turn processes or not. We'll see if that city-state remains ours or not. All right, we got a hit there. Oh, shoot. I should have focus fired. Oh, I can't focus fire because there's no unit on the tile. Nope, I'm not going to get it. Bummer, dude. Age of Antiquities ending. To the cemetery. Oh. Brimming with with vengeful fantasies, the young woman carries her new tablet to the city wall. She stops by the tomb of a recently departed soul and deposits the curse at its base. The tablet rests against the tomb, waiting for the born by the dead to the underworld. The story continues. You're gonna give me a story continues in the last turn? Come on. Alright, and then there's that. So, celebration, wonder production, we got a... Ooh, happiness on a library. That not gonna matter. I'll put a wall on the city center to just see if that turn processes or not. And yeah, let's see. Are there any other things we can complete right now? Ally with 2 leaders. No, can't ally with Trung Track. None of these are gonna happen. Four happy settlements that will be conquered. I have 4 happy settlements that were conquered. I had 4 wonders and a settlement with 40 happiness. All right, yeah, no, that's fine. But there's other bonuses you can pick up here. At least got a promotion this turn. Let's go maneuver here so this guy's quick. And then, okay, we can decide, do you transition to the opposites or Mongolia, or you decide to stay as Greece? And because we're trying to showcase this game, I want to stay as Greece here. I can look at other mementos to pick up, or we could stay militaristic cultural as well. Something I want to look at is specifically combat strength modifiers, war support, maybe even gold. Something that gives us more gold. I could go for an economic point instead. But I think we're just going to keep this as is. Military. Keep that. Hey, Zeoff. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Welcome back. Hey, you are coming in right at the interesting part where we're going to do the age transition and persist as Greece through the ages. Our conquest was stopped short. This is not quite how I wanted this to turn out, but we should be able to continue through here and continue conquering our world through this age transition. This settlement also has 1 turn. I'm not going to do that fishing key. So I have a little bit of gold, so I'm going to spend this on a couple things that will affect next age right off the bat. There's nothing I need immediately, but... Yeah, actually, we'll just transition the age with the gold, I think. Nope, just kidding. I'll get a fishing key. All right, yeah, it lets you play the turnout and then transition the age. So, and this is what it looks like age transition now. You don't go back to a menu. It needs a little bit of time because it needs to unload and reload assets. That's part of what Civ 7 does. By breaking the game into 3 pieces, it can unload all of the old assets and reload the new ones, so that the game stays efficient, so that it stays, there's less things loaded, less things to process, helps the game be a little more stable, especially in the end game, because Civ is known for being very unstable in the end game. But here we are, the world wakes. Where once the settled empires stood as fortresses in a wild frontier, now there are networks of roads and towns. Where once the secret of writing and metalworking were jealously regarded in walled cities, now all have the means to power. The world wakes and reaches out. So I want to highlight that military conquest has been very difficult in antiquity. It will speed up in exploration. Even though we're just going to continue fighting on the homelands because we have the freedom to do so. Because we're just trying to win military or cultural victory. So what that means is we just need a lot of Dominion points. You do get additional Dominion points for conquering distant lands, but it's like the difference is 5 instead of 4 points. So whether or not there's a slight incentive to go to distant lands for conquering, but with Macedon or with Alexander getting combat strength to your land units, less likely that you need to focus on going to distant lands. Maybe just continue to conquer your homelands, and we're going to show you right now. So you can see we have, yeah, we didn't get a lot. Ooh, we didn't get that city-state. Suzerain. So if we look at the triumphs for next age, you can see here, I'm going to specifically look at the militaristic ones. So you benefit for conquering and holding land or distant land settlements, but you also have one, Pax Mongolica, conquering and holding 8 settlements in homelands. This, of course, will give you combat, gain a army commander with 4 military units, 1 of each type, while this one will give you 3 combat strength against fortified districts. You, of course, have stuff for fleet commanders or building fortifications to get towards them from walls. But I think what we want to do first is we want to look at where everyone is in terms of victory conditions. We actually have a really high cultural points. We can actually tab back to the last age. You can see where we're getting all of our points at. And also where the other players are getting at. It's funny, too. Oh, that's hilarious. So we can see these have berets. I don't know who this player is, but that definitely means they were playing as Kamai. That's hilarious. Oh, and look, there's a Syria in the game too, because we have Royal Library, the Citadel. We also have the Assyrian Unique Wonder. Wonder of Alexandria. There's a bunch here. So cultural victory is definitely something we can try to go for. Military victory as well. We have a larger lead in culture, but military is pretty good as well. We probably should push on both. We will have to defend economic, so I want to make sure I'm still making GDP, and of course, we still want science as well. So I think those are going to be my goals today. Let me pick up my dedications. So we can actually pick up some dedication from last age. I can do What a Gaius to get another army commander with 3 promotions. That'll give me 3 army commanders. Not bad. And we pick Orphic Mysteries, unlocking piety, giving me 25% towards constructing temples. Also First Religion, which is a big deal. Now, the other empty slot we can use for our just basic dedication points. These are unlocked by everyone. Actually, you don't need to unlock them. They just are. And this will actually help us. This helps you regardless of whether you're winning or you're losing. There's always going to be some dedications to pick from. And these aren't bad. 2 settlers, 2 merchants, extra social policy slot, 250 influence. This one's actually very good. because this means getting your city-states quickly, or retaining your cities from the previous age if you want to hold on to your cities. The really important thing is now you can pick your capital. Now we can go ahead and decide, hey, do I want to keep Athenai as my capital, or do I want to select any of my settlements, not just cities, any of my settlements to be my cities? So if we look here, remember that Alex gets 10% production and culture for cities that have a wonder. That is doubled if they're on a different continent other than your capital. Remember how almost all of my settlements were on one capital or one continent? Except Miletos. Miletos is on a different continent. So if I move my capital to Miletos, then my cities with wonders, including my original capital, Athenai, but Alexandria Mycenae, I was hoping to get a wonder of Alexandria Thebai. And then, of course, when we conquer Berlin, which has wonders, these will all get a 20% boost to production and to culture, which could actually be really, really beneficial for me. So I'm going to try to move this to Miletos. And then let me grab the influence here so that I can go ahead and get some city-states quickly, because we are... actually, I'm not Greece anymore. Oh, no, I am Greece. And I have traditions that give me combat strength for city-states. Yes, so I definitely want to keep that. Boom.
I take refuge.
And now we have moved our capital to a much more central location, basically where our center of our empire will be by the end of the age. But this will actually give me a huge boost here to my production. King of the world, 20%. That means this settlement needs to be, Mycenae needs to be a city again. And then Berlin's going to be a city once we get that conquered. Cities stay cities. So I think the reason why I didn't take that is because I only need one of them to remain a city, Mycenae, which means it's 400 gold. I'd rather have 200 influence than 400 gold. Keeping Thebai. Thebai might just stay a town. It might be a city eventually, but I don't think for any immediate, not immediately. So there's a lot of things we could do here. I want to try to look into playing the partial militaristic, partial cultural game to lean into Alexander's abilities. Obviously, there's also some diplomacy we could play around with. So becoming a citizen of 5 city-states, this will give you influence and happiness on your palace for every city-state you're citizen of. That's nice. Espionage actions perform, helping you do espionage next age. But this one's actually really interesting. Quadruple Alliance gives you 10 happiness in all settlements, but it costs 200% more to denounce other players. This is actually very good in a lot of different games, but like, dude, just 10 happiness. That means you can go 2 settlement over your cap, which could be really good here. We have Hasenbergs at home. Found 60 settlements in the homelands. Previous age settlements count as founded by you, so you have an additional way to get settlement limit here. There isn't a way to get settlement limit through the military path. You just get more military, so maybe we'll do a combination of settling, and conquest, but we'll have to see. But in terms of our minor triumphs, I will want to try to convert settlements to my religion to get an immediate boost of tourism. There is a tradition slot for having a settlement with a lot of happiness. Discover all natural wonders will give you breathtaking tiles. +1 food, which would be nice. First to conquer a capital, we'll definitely go for. So that will give us the dominion points. And I think the rest of that is fine. I'm going to completely ignore distant lands this game, I think. What I want to do is I want to conquer 8 settlements on the homelands. And I want to build wonders. Yep, we're going to build wonders and conquer. So we'll do all those things. So because we have Athenai was our old city. Maltus is our new capital. That actually doesn't rename. That's pretty funny. And I'm going to plug in the befriending city-states and doing endeavors. All right, so I want to immediately buy a temple, turn 1, so I can found my religion immediately. I might also buy a bunch of boats and then use my boats to help siege these islands to eliminate Frederic. Cultural bonuses here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the culture from in settlements for each assigned resource. And then we're going to ignore a happiness penalty from unrest and captured settlements. Oh, that would have helped me out so much last age. Oh, I should have picked that instead of a cultural point. That would have been everything for me. No wonder I didn't know how that worked. I'm not used to having that there. But of course, we have plenty of wonders I want to build. So, also, Thabai might actually want to be a city so we can build wonders in it quickly. I will immediately try to befriend specifically the ones that were like the expansionist one. I want this guy to be my friend again. And this guy should be friendly, diplomatic. Or do I want the militaristic one? Alawachia will give me a military bonus. This is an expansionist bonus. Yeah, let's go for that. We're going to go with those two. That'll be a little bit longer, but that's okay with me. These guys I can kill if I want to kill. I'm going to immediately go for astronomy here to get some science. And the capital is going to build a stone cutter. Overbuild, or the old capital. It's not a capital anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just start reconsolidating my military. And then we'll need to take Dusseldorf from Berlin again. So I'm over my settlement cap, but that's fine. A little thing to note, the settlement cap has been changed, how it works again. In the past update, whenever you gained a settlement limit, like, because we had up to... Oh, never mind, we only had 8 settlement limit before. Never mind, ignore me, I'm dumb. Don't ignore me too much. But here we are. So now we can actually look into how the final non-apex cultural trees behave. So you can see we can pick up our Greek Renaissance. This will actually make befriending or doing endeavors and sanctions even cheaper. A tradition slot as well as a settlement limit. Then we have Greek hierarchy. This is based off of our civs attributes. So we are cultural diplomatic. So we get the classical revivalry, which gives happiness, adjacency for wonders on buildings, the spy network, and also access to Notre Dame Cathedral, which is so incredibly strong. It's crazy. And then also we have access to syncretism. So we will be able to syncretize with other related civs. So we can pick from civilizations that were in the same geographic area, like the opposites. If we want to have Alexander become a leader of the Arabian world, we have access to Mongolia's kit, the Normans. We also have access to Spain and Bulgaria. We can, of course, affirm our Greek traditions and get happiness and production in cities for every settlement you're Susan of. But I know Alexander likes unique military units, so I'll definitely want to have one of those. Whether that is the cavalry or the Terreseau, Chevalier, Mamluk. We have a lot of infantry, so I'll probably go for a unique infantry. Terreseau get 3 combat strength against cavalry units, and everyone else is a horse. Mamluk, Chevalier, Keshig, and Bolyar. Interesting. So I'll have to keep an eye out for all of those things. They actually go straight into the Greek Renaissance then. There's an auto-assign all resources button, which is great. But no, he's not dumb. Just sometimes. All right, so let me see. I got a bunch of resources here. I want to try to plug in. I want to get milestones growing up nice and fast. So let's just start plugging in. Oh, hey! Thanks for the gifted sub. To Willie McBride. Fantastic. Hey, dude, I appreciate that. That is absolutely awesome. I'm very humbled, guys, that you guys are appreciating the content. So thank you so much. probably put jade into the capital, right? Because that's 3.8, 1.6. It's about the same amount of gold, actually. I'll actually put the incense. Athena is probably going to spam a bunch of missionaries. Get that settlement growing. And then we're going to start plugging in our resources. Seven food there. We got some production here. We got some cotton there. Actually, whales should go in the capital. Alrighty, we get to choose a government again. So we could go plutocracy or gold per turn. We go theocracy for our cultural boosts, or feudal monarchy to like just fill out all of our improvements. There's a few things I want to look into. I will probably, yeah, we're gonna get another ally up here. He's so far up to the north. Wow. All right, the AI is still trading cities and peace deals that make no sense. So that's that's still around. All right. I think we're gonna immediately go to war with this guy. I could start buying boats over here, and calm. So really, I just want to buy. I want to buy him down here. Let's buy the brickyard. That way I can buy a harbor here. And we'll start buying boats. I'm so over all of this. Influence at all settlements. Absolutely. So, there's no more of a wonder production boost. Feudal market can give us cavalry training, though. Plutocracy is just gold and production. Yeah, I think we go plutocracy here. I think we're going to lean more heavily into the domination versus the domination over culture victory, but we'll see. All right, this commander gets 3 promotions. So I have a assault maneuver commander. I have a assault bastion commander. This guy could go down logistics and get looting. Faster reinforcement in this commander. Interesting. He could get maneuver and just go connect up with everyone really quickly. Honestly, that might be the way to go. So they all can attack right away. Or I can have both these commanders attack here while the other commander attacks Düsseldorf. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have my settlements all continue to grow for a little bit. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to buy a temple. All right, we'll build a temple instead. There's a 4 happiness temple over here. There we go. That'll still be the first turn religion, so it's fine. And then in terms of empire resources, what do we have? We have 2 iron and we have no horses. So yeah, we're still gonna go infantry and not horse units. I thought I saw horses somewhere there. We can get 1 horse, but we can get another iron too, so. All right. Tis what it is. All right, he wants a trade map. I need my influence for now, though. So we got a religion. Awesome. I'm not sure what religion we're going to get this age, but let me get the stonecutter quickly. Promotions to award. Yeah. Just going down the assault tree so this guy is self-sufficient. All right, bring my main army up this way. And I'm going to have 1 catapult stay down here. Yo, Hamburger Lord, welcome in. Gosh, oh man, I missed that raid alert. Hey, welcome in everyone. How's it going? How's it going? How was your stream? Are you enjoying? I'm assuming you were playing some Civ. All right, let's also pick up our religion here. Test of time. So we can pick any religious belief here. So what do you guys think we should go for? We can get 2 relics for city-state. There's going to be a lot of city-states that I'm going to keep around this game. That's probably going to be the easiest way. We could also pick up a belief that we get for converting city-state specifically. I really like the ones that convert your own cities, but it means having... Oh, wait, Salat. All buildings receive happiness adjacent to the temple. This is actually a really good source of happiness throughout the game. If you're having a really hard time like expanding, putting a temple in your town halls and surrounding it with buildings, it's a lot of happiness. So I might go for that. So, which means I don't need to actually spread my religion to that much. So 1, 2, 3, like even just 4, that's like 8 relics there. And then 1 more, like 10. That's plenty, isn't it? 20 relics. Jeez, that's a lot. All right. Running some tested time with Alexander. Hopped off after Antiquity ended. Yeah, I think it gets really exciting though as soon as you get an exploration, because you can start seeing what exploration looks like when you're like just conquering your homelands continuously. So, and you know, with other civs other than just Mongolia. But yeah, no, I mean, Alex is fun. So look what we did this game. So I was able to build wonders in the capital. I built wonders over here in this natural wonder settlement. And I almost built a wonder over here in Thabai. We got kind of a little bit screwed when it came to the war front here. And then we took this city, but then it rebelled because of the crisis. But look at our continent split here. I only have 1 settlement that is off on a new continent, but I was able to move my capital to my newest settlement. So now my capital is on a different continent than my entire empire. So my entire empire, every settlement that builds a wonder will get 20% production and culture instead of the 10%. Which is, I think, quite convenient. Quite convenient. Then I just need to get this settlement, like, up and running as soon as possible. So I'm going to start getting a lot of it built up. Genius. I love that you can just name any city to be your capital now. It's certainly what we've been missing. All right, so I'm going to need at least a couple of units down here on this front. So let me just drop these two off. Yeah, but this commander can go up here. Guessing agreement. Oh, food and cities is actually pretty good here. I still need my city states online first. So I got this guy. Let's get this guy friendly. Alawachi is coming. All right, I get our first. Ooh, do we go gold bonus or production bonus? Let's do gold. I'm gonna do a lot of gold right now, and let's get the happiness card. Get more policies going. Right, because I wanted to buy boats. I want this settlement to grow so I can grab this iron here. This settlement... I kind of let all of my settlements grow to like one more population on the top of the age transition, just so I can grab like one more tile, and then I refocus them instead of doing them all in one turn. But I do need as much gold as possible. We'll start with the military, the land military. We'll get boats to help, just because this map is kind of asking for it. Let's grab a little bit of gold here. All right, then we got our two commanders. I do want my catapults in my range commander. All right, there. We're gonna go straight for syncretism too. Ooh, farmer's market. This is actually really good. I'll take that. I have a lot of towns at the top of the era, of course. And then I need to get the one that gives you gold for getting your great works. I know I went like settlements other than my capital having wonders, but that one's too good to pass up. I need it. Oh, that's amazing. The immediate fortifications from bastions is so much fun. This guy will be mine in about 5 turns. Of course, there's some exploring you can do with our boats. I'm not going to worry about distant lands too much this game. Again, that's kind of like the fun, is that you don't need to worry about it too much. You can, and there's certainly games that you will. Certainly games that you will want to, but you don't have to every game. Coliseum gives production or happiness? Yeah, production. Nice. All right, so this temple, this is what I'm talking about. The temple gives a ton of happiness for all your settlements. Get the granary built up. Migrant here in the capital, fantastic. Do I recommend now? So, Stride, I was talking about this a little bit ago. So if you... Yeah, the game is in a way better spot than it was on launch. The game feels like where it should have been on launch. Depends on whether or not, what type of Civ player that you are that I recommend it. If you're the type of person that knows that once you do get into Civ, I'm assuming you're not like the super Civ like fanatic that needed to get it at launch, right? Because you would have gotten it by now. But if you're the type of person that knows like once you do get Civ, you're gonna put like 100 hours into it or so, then absolutely go for it. I think it's definitely at a point where it's worth pursuing. If you're the type of person that's gonna just play it like 1 or 2 times with your friends, then I'd say no. But if you've been waiting on the sideline to try it out, this Test of Time update is like the big update that makes the game feel way more of a through line. You have the ability to play one Civ through all 3 ages. We have Alexander leading Greece through all 3 ages. There's very fun and unique ways to continue on as Greece, right, in ages that they are just necessarily designed for, because they are designed for it now, right? You have policy cards that will scale through the ages. You have a unique, bonus that, of course, carries on, goes through all 3 ages. You have one unique strategy that continues in all 3 ages, or you have the ability to pivot and pick a new civ. You could have the idea where Rome on one game, Rome, collapses and forms into like the Normans and then into the United Kingdom, and you have those fun playthroughs. But then you also have the ideas where you have Rome play and stay Rome and be in an immortal Rome and play all the way through, and I think that's fantastic. You have interesting ways where you can secretize. You can pick up unique units from other civilizations, so you can do like a civ switching light version as well, or you can triple down on your civ identity and just be fully Greek throughout. UI's gone a long way into improving. There's a lot of things like drag and drop and different functionalities that are way better than at launch, but specifically this UI scale. Now you can actually scale the UI to the size that you want it, because the UI is known for being like obsessively big. Like if you go to like the biggest problem with the UI has always been how freaking big it is. So if you're the type of player that was kind of turned off with like how large this is, or you grab a city and it's like it blocks half your screen. This is something that's driven me crazy forever. But you understand, like, hey, yeah, this is good for like mobile, but it shouldn't function like this on a PC. So you now have the option that you can go ahead and you can scale it down and make it more appropriate. So there's, I would say, yeah, if you're interested, try it out. I think there's a lot going for it, and then it's going to continue to improve too. So you can also decide, hey, do I want to be a person that wasn't there from day one, but you can jump in and see every update from here on out will make the game better. At least when you start from like a pretty good stand-on point. That's what I was saying basically when the game launched. It's like, do you want to be part of the journey? So like, regardless of what people thought of the game when it released, I thought that it had very good bones. It just needed a lot of polish and reworking of different mechanics. And if you want to be part of the process and part of the community specifically, and watching the game grow and especially again be part of the workshop this year, that was crazy. So that's kind of where I leave it at. Do you know if wonders from previous eras still count for Alex's abilities? Yes, they do. Because like this civ, it's already working. I checked turn 1. Oh, also Zioff, new thing. Settlements that you conquered in the previous age now count as conquered in the next age. So if you're playing Mongolia and you get bonuses in settlements that you've conquered, and the age transitioned, and like it said in first term of expiration, you got 0 because it didn't count as conquered anymore because it was now your city. They fixed that. Now it does count as conquered, even if you conquered it in a previous age. I'm playing a lot of 5 and 6 lately. Oh, both 5 and 6. Okay. So if you're playing both 5 and 6, it depends. You're a solo player but started playing Civ at Revolution on 360? Hell yeah, dude. You're an avid Civ enjoyer. I know if you play Civ 7 now, there's gonna be I will warn you, there are a couple mechanics that are still not fleshed out at all. Specifically, religion is very bare bones. It is better than it was at launch because they have additional beliefs. There's going to be things that are going to be jarring, but I think as a person that's played 5 and 6 for a long time, you probably will enjoy it at this point. So many little details like that where you love it to move over to the next stage. Yeah, so the through line through all 3 ages. In terms of victory conditions, I think the victory conditions are freaking fantastic. I think being able to there's a thing about Civ games where you have short, medium, short, middle, and long-term goals that are all overlapping with each other, where you're like, oh, I'll quit after I finish that library, but you finish the library, you're like, oh wait, but he declared war on me and you finish this war, and then there's one more turn bug. The minor triumphs, the major triumphs, and the overall victory conditions seems to be like a really good like through line in terms of having short, medium, and long-term goals. Where it kind of brings back a lot of that, like, hey, yeah, I want to play till at least I get to like Kingdom of Heaven, right? But then you get to the Kingdom of Heaven, he's like, well, I almost got all 20 relics, so I'll do that. And then you're like, oh well, I got all 20 relics, but let's see how much tourism I can push before the age ends. And it's I feel like some of the one more turn bug coming back just from that mechanic. So I think there's a lot to enjoy. I think mechanics are way better in. The combat has been way better in 7 than it was in 6 for a long time now, and I think they're just getting the rest of the game back to where they probably had wanted it to be on launch, but it kind of just didn't have time. I'm still a firm believer that the release date got moved up on them, and there was nothing they could do about it. But that's conjecture. That's not insider or anything. So it is what it is. But here we are. All right, I'm gonna bring my units in. Also, Civ 7's at a place where it feels like you could play however you want. Before, it was very like you have to play a certain way. They wanted to encourage you to really utilize the new mechanics, but in ways that often kind of were counterintuitive to the direction that most players wanted to go. Right, so. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with where things are now. All right, we're gonna start buying boats down here because yeah, boats are gonna be part of our main asset now in terms of warfare. All right, so we got range units. We got range units. All right, so we have, what is that? How many city-states did you want to grab? 5. Okay. Well, let's befriend these guys as well. And I'll just spread out a little bit of gold here and there. I do want to get another city soon. And then next turn, I want to buy an admiral down here to get that moving. And again, we'll do some exploring, but I don't need to do a ton. There it is. Astronomy. Let me buy the fleet commander here. So I definitely need a lot more science return. I don't know why they don't put the range unit in the back line, but... All right, 2 turns I'll be a city-state, then I think I declare war. Yeah, observatories are going to be the way to go. Oh man, Knossos can then be a urban center, buy an observatory in here for science. That'll be great. All right, I'm gonna go machinery so we can really focus in on the war front up this way. Defenseless settlement. Oh, okay. I can then also get my traders up this way. So I'm gonna start sending trade routes this way. You're not 100% sold on Civ 7. Too much still feels like it desperately needs an overhaul. The revolt crisis just kicked your ass in a stupid way. Didn't realize 2 towns revolted until it was too late. The crisis definitely needs... Crisis and religion definitely need a big revamp until it's like... Good. But like, it's whether or not it's like... good enough to start enjoying a little bit. To jump in and like... I feel like the continuous civs was like the big thing that kept most players out of the game. So addressing that is a big deal. However, yeah, there's definitely plenty. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of things that need improvement still. All right, everyone's building fortifications. We'll get our observatories next. There's a +4 here. There's a +4 there. I like this one because it's next to a resource, though. That's my influence tile. It's fine. I'm gonna buy one more boat. There we go. So my fleets can come in. And then I think next turn is when we push. Oh, who's fighting? Oh, he's fighting the city-state. Alrighty. Alright, so this town has grown. Grab the food here. Lindos needs to be a source of food for the capital. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3 food tiles. 3 production tiles. Three buildings. So how about we go for a good fishing town? Now we can even buy some field buildings if it needs to. Someone's grown. Let's grab the crabs. It's going to continue to grow. All right, so we got another food guy. Let's see. Science? That's not bad. A settlement limit would help me out, though. Food on resources is a big deal. Let's go settlement limit. There's a lot of conquering I want to do this game. And that means I can actually capture Dusseldorf without any issues, too. Oh, next turn we get Secretism, actually. We're going to wait one more turn, then. And then I'm going to start saving gold to making more cities.
The Holy Roman Empire was neither holy nor Roman, nor an empire.
Nice. I like that Secretism. That's the quote for Secretism. All right. Food, happiness, production. I need my endeavors. So let's get the military aid set up. Let's go for... Greek hierarchy. Syncretism. So yeah, we're not going to do a affirmation here. It's a great overhaul for the core game. Yeah, and this is going to be the start. I think this year's the year that Civ is really going to come into itself. All right, so we can pick up the Terraso. What Civ is he playing right now? He's still Prussia. He's got a bunch of horses. Yeah. So let's pick up the Terraso. Means we're going to have a little bit of a Spanish influence with our Greek Empire. Alexander Greek Spanish influence. Like, I think it would be really cool if you picked up Mamluk and you leaned into like the Arabian, the Persian. I know Persia and Arabia are two different things, but having like a more of a Persian style Alex, but I think this is all good. Hidden Fortresses, too, would be cool. But yeah, we're going to pick up the unique unit, the Terraso, because I already have a bunch of infantry, and they're going to really help us defeat the cavalry here. I'm going to make this a resort town for a little bit, just to send food back to the capital, and also, like, look at those. Look at those. They changed Mamluks again? They did change Mamluks again. Now, because people didn't like how they worked before. Now you get 5 combat strength in towns and in cities with at least 5 specialists. Didn't they get like 1 combat strength per specialist in a city before? Was it 40 melee strength? They are the replacement to... Let's see, 40 combat strength compared to a horse. What's a horse called? Courser. 40. So they have the same base combat strength as a regular courser now. Before, wasn't it lower? But you did additional combat strength in towns and in cities if you have 5 specialists. Does that mean offensive cities too? Does that mean offensive towns? Weren't they supposed to be like defenders of like the urban areas? Hey, see you, Hamburger Lord. Yeah, it was 30. Well, at least they're not as difficult to use anymore, at least, right? All right, and this is where we're gonna start. Declare a war. We both get 1 war support, so we both have 0. So we're gonna start with 1. Oh, why would you deploy him in the ocean? Oh, that's frustrating. Well. But at least we have, what, 50 to 46? So pretty decent attack here. And of course we have all of this. We got our archers ready. Okay, now I start with a focused fire here. Awesome. And then we can even push. What? Oh, there's a cliff there. Well, that's unfortunate. At least these catapults can hit, though. Oh, he was trying to send me a trade route. Sorry. Not trash anymore, indeed. Yeah, you couldn't defend your towns with Mamluks before. That was what happened with Van Bradley and me and Civic. I attacked him with Mongolia, and everyone said, use your Mamluks, and then the Mamluks did nothing because he was defending towns. So he was like, what? He's like, I thought these were supposed to be good units. And it's like, well, yeah. Unfortunately, they're difficult to use. Ooh, I like that. Negative 66 influence. Yeah, that's fine. That's 1 turn of influence for a lot of culture and food. My combat strength modifier is going to go up as I befriend these city-states. I'm going to have like 5 of them. All right, this settlement's going to continue to grow. So, ooh, let me get to the iron, actually. Just kidding, that can't go to iron. Okay. Oh, Trung Trác went to war with me. Alright. That's not great. But that just means we're gonna continue to fight from sea to sea, huh? Take that unit out and back up here. Random scout. Okay. Random scout clogging my tiles. Alright, there's that. I'm gonna back up my units. All right, technology-wise, now I do want to go up to these tier 2 units, but I gotta remember to go down here for guilds and specifically up to, yeah, for the golden culture here. No, actually, no, you have science. I have enough culture. Yeah, let's go up to heraldry. Get man-at-arms going. Or tier 2 infantry. We got another city-state bonus. Awesome. Social policy slot, happiness. Maybe we do influence towards endeavors. Oh, demand tribute, dude. Oh, that's so much fun. We've done that in the past. Demanding tribute, giving you generating treasure convoys by using your influence on another player. Minor embassies might actually be the way to go, though. 2 influence provides 1 influence for each alliance you have. So it's a 3 influence tile improvement, which isn't bad. And I don't have any tile improvements or unique infrastructure this era. Oh, I actually continue to have my Acropolis. So that's cool. But I think the minor embassy actually complements that pretty well. So let's go for that. That also gives you tourism too. Right, so... I need to build a sawmill. Where's my rough terrain? There's my rough terrain. Defensive settlement, that is okay. I do have some pillaging I can do now, too. I'm going to buy 1 more boat, and then I'm going to start shoveling gold into getting my cities online. What town just grew? This one. All right, and we're going to go down the bombardment tree for promotions because you get combat strength against land units and range. Level 4 on this commander. Awesome. Let's go order here. And then I might as well get a catapult over here, too. That can actually help take the walls down and also defend from boats. Oh, the scout just camping here, dude. Get out of here. All right, so we're definitely taking some damage. Kill that unit. Take this unit out. Don't want this unit to die, but I don't want him to one-shot the archer either. But I think he'll survive. Let's get another unique unit. Nice. All right, we're going to pop him into our commander. All right, I need to put use my commander to move my catapults efficiently. Oh, I can't deploy down the cliff. That's fine. There we are. Oh my god, I destroyed the walls in one shot. Holy cow, dude. This town can grow. Grab that clay pit here. And then Postum can... Huh, they got mountains. They got resources. This guy should be an urban center. I need science really badly. So... Alright, we got grist mills too. Grist mills and sawmills unlocked. A nice observatory tile there. Possum is defense. Oh, there is a unit here. All right, let's get an archer. All right, cool. Doing okay, doing okay. Fleet commander got a promotion, +1 range already. Wow. All right, that's gonna dominate. Yeah, walls are not holding up for them. Gold or happiness? I'll take the gold. Nice, dude. All right, cool. That's what I was worried about. He's just spawned a bunch of units and killed my archer right away. That's why I need to get my melee units in front. But there's so much rough terrain here. You can step there. Now I can bring a catapult in. Oh, we got all this over here. Alright, we can slowly start taking the walls out too. Oh my goodness, guys. This guy... He can just long range all these arrows. Nice, dude. All right, that town just grew, so let's go ahead and get a urban center here as well. Because it's going to have a great observatory right there. Level 6 commander, let's get the flanking bonus. And keep getting gold bonuses. This is awesome, dude. So hinder is military production again. Oh my god, dude, I've only attacked 3 times and I'm already at a accommodation point for my fleet commander. We'll also get the order promotion on that. Got a little bit of gold to pillage there too. Ah, and there's distant land city states as well. Oh, please don't kill my boat.
I gaze into the fate.
All right, cool. We got Classic Revival and Spy Network. Let's go ahead and plug in. If there's city states I can befriend, I will go for that. Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya is still here, so let's befriend them. Dude, we're gonna have so many city state friends. Let's take out the befriend card so that I can run Classical Revival instead. Oh, do we want the cultural attribute and the diplomatic attribute? The Hellenistic descent. Philosophers of Greece have the works translated, analyzed, elaborated, and often plagiarized. Oh, hello. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the... Which of these attribute points what do we want? Cultural is fine. Diplomatic will give me a lot of happiness. Let's go for the happiness because we're going more militaristic here. Oh, monasteries are unlocked. For science. I need happiness. I need happiness. Actually, that's a great way to get happiness. The great way to get science, I mean. All right, it's cool. So let's go. We got that. Let's get to theology. I'm gonna actually upgrade my religion. Grab happiness from resources. Wow, that guy got hurt a lot. We can actually step into that tile. Step, step. Bring our catapult in. Focus fire, take that tile as well, and then go ahead and hit the center of Berlin. Berlin. Awesome. So we got full bastion, full assault. Now we're going to go ahead and go down the logistics tree so I can go to looting. Because I didn't get the mausoleum of Holochronosis, or the mausoleum of Theodoric. So I need to get my my looting manually. Wow, that's a one shot. Take those units out. Nice, we got a focus fire here and another promotion. So these guys are gonna get the maneuver so they can catch up with the war front later. Yeah, Thebai needs to become a city soon. All right, again, so I'm gonna do my specialist here soon, but first I have a lot to work on. Oh, Notre Dame. This is Notre Dame, next to a river and a district. Can I actually get that? Yeah, over in this city. It's unlocked so early because of the way we our unique civic tree works. So I think we actually just kind of go for it. The capital can get monasteries built. Let's also get some merchants to send up this way. Take that unit out. There we go. Took that settlement again. And now I can bring my navy over here. They can help us with Berlin. You're gonna step. You're gonna step. Take those two out. Focus fire Berlin again. And I can get science from pillaging the brickyard. There's Egyptian infrastructure over here. Awesome, dude. And look, we got another fleet commander promotion. So let's go for naval units within command radius can move out for unpacking. They'll be quick. .8 there. Awesome, dude. Oh, Berlin's gonna be a city as soon as I can. Now, do you want amphibious or do you want maneuver? Pathfinder lets you ignore terrain movement. Amphibious lets you attack from water. I think the terrain movement is a bigger deal if you're primarily attacking on land. I also do want to make sure that I actually start converting my own settlements. Oh yeah, Islam was just founded. By someone not on our continent, though, because I can't see them. I get some production over here in Dubai. All right, I can make them a city right now. And then that will make a Notre Dame in 8 turns. There, Alachia is ours, so we can get a settlement from them as well. Oh, let's freaking go, dude. I can get combat strength for military city-states, but I don't think we need it. I think I need the settlement more. All right, we'll take that out. I should be able to actually take this capital, I think. Here's a settler there to take out. Looks like Trung Trak actually has a archer over here. But it's fine. They can't really shoot me. Actually, I think I can take Berlin this turn. Take that wall. Take Berlin. Nice. Sack. Conquered a capital. So not only is that capital going to be worth 8 Dominion points, because it's a city plus a capital, so it's 8, but I get an additional 4, so it's 12 points. All right, we'll get these guys to heal. There's a couple of islands over this way to clean up. Oh, shoot. There's a bunch of swords out this way. All right, the buy needs some production for sure. Double up on the whales then. Oh, this merchant can't go over here anymore. All right, going up that way. Please don't hurt my merchant. Please don't.
By no.
All right, so sweet. All right, so we just got to the theology. We got receive an additional enhancer belief. I'm gonna first do that because I want to pick up what is probably still here. Oh man, conquer settlements or convert to your religion would actually be very good for me, as I plan on doing a lot of that. I could also take the Dawa. When a trade route is established, it's converted to your own religion. I was about to send trade routes to all of my city-states I've been just making. But I'm about to take, what, 1, 2... How many cities does he have? Oh, I can't even see yet. There's, of course, all the settlements over this way as well. I have something ready right now. All of my resources are basically going to come from trade with city-states, because I'm going to kill all these guys. So it's a little more important to start. I have missionaries ready though. They're going right now. So honestly, because I haven't taken it before, I know Dawa is really good, but I'm gonna take the converted settlements are converted to your religion. Conquered settlements are converted to your religion. We could also take Crusade, war support against civilizations who have founded a religion, but she hasn't. Neither of them founded a religion yet, so. Ooh, relic slots and science buildings. All right. Conquer settlements are converted to your religion. Guess I should have got that in a little bit earlier, but that's okay. And then we're gonna pick up some of the basic civics here. All right, and then I'll bring my boat down to Hanover to grab that city quickly. And now I need to regroup all these guys. All right, let's just regroup. Get everyone turned around and then go after her. All right, I need to start getting a lot more science, so let me buy some more observatories. We're gonna clean up him pretty quick. You can see here we're starting to make progress. We're gonna have, of course, the wonders being built. Conquering settlements. We already have 2 out of 8 settlements. Level 8 fleet commander is gonna happen too. It's gonna happen very quickly. All right, don't put him in the water. Awesome. A bit of science here. Heraldry. We can go castles up to trebuchets and really have fun with the conquest. Another gold bonus. Run evangelism to spread our religion very quickly. Oh, shoot. Okay. I need to start unlocking wonder so that this settlement has something to build. Let's see. All right, we're suffering with the war weariness now, so I need to cut this down. Oh, she has the mausoleum of Theodoric. That's where it went. And Berlin, of course, is going to be a city when I can. Engagement's done. Command radius. 5 combat strength that at full health. Awesome. Oh, sweet. We have our tier 2 units now. Oh, you know what I need? Cartography for my guys to go into the water. All right, he wants peace, but I'm going to reject it. We're going to play this out till we fully kill him. Like, why would you peace me by giving me Hanover when I can just come over here and take it? You know? Yo, Sassy! How's it going, Sassy? Welcome in, everyone. How's your stream? Can I guess you were trying some, I don't know, it's a little bit of conquest here, Sassy? Welcome, everyone. You don't know me, I'm White and Nerdy. My camera is off, of course. I fixed my computer, and now I just need to actually set up the rest of the stuff. No? Oh, okay. Well, for those who don't know, it's the big Civ update day, the test of time. I know everyone's got, there's different feelings about how the update's been going, but I've been having a lot of fun with it here. We got Alexander the Great leading Greece from antiquity now into exploration age. giving us combat strength on our land units, combat strength additional for for unique military units. For every wonder that we have in a capital, in a city other than the capital, we get production and culture bonuses if we have wonders in cities, doubled if they're on a different continent than our own. And we were able to set up that when we transition the age, all of my cities over here, my entire empire that are on the same continent, except for one last settlement, which I was able, you can actually select on the age transition to make any settlement your next capital. It doesn't have to be a city, doesn't have to have a population. Any settlement can be your next capital. So we have a new capital over here, and we got 20% culture and production in every settlement that has a wonder. So we're building Notre Dame now, and that means I think 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 coming up settlements have a 20% boost to culture and production. That's freaking amazing. So I'm having a lot of fun on the update right now. So Subnautica 2, nice. Playing Civ soon. Yeah, so we were talking, there's still a lot to go, but there's been a lot of really big things. This one is the one I keep pointing out to people. If you feel like the UI is kind of obsessively large, like let me just go ahead and go to 4K here. If you're familiar with all of the UI complaints for Civ, most of it stems from everything being freaking massive, right? So like the yield preview here takes up most of the screen. If you select a city, this takes up literally a third of your screen. Anything from like the new resource management, like this is somehow even worse than before because you have very little room to actually, like it's so much reliant on scroll bars and it feels like a mobile game basically. They finally implemented, after I brought it up, UI scaling. So now you can actually scale the UI back down so that it's not nearly as egregious as before. And if you really want to, if you're not a streamer and you're right next to your PC, you can scale it down pretty low so that, you know, you can actually see all your cities in one place. You can see all your great works in one place. All your government, of course, policies. The entire tech tree, of course, very easily on one screen. So, I have this set to 1440p. Hang on, 2056 by 1440p. But yeah, the UI is able to be adjusted, so that's not so weirdly egregious anymore. Hey, see you later, Sassy. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for sending your community. So we'll have to talk soon. Have a good day. All right, we're gonna continue converting our settlements. I don't like any of this happening here. I need to run the befriend card again. And we're getting more city-states on our side. So there's one. All right, leave this archer back. Get a reinforcement there. These guys can now go on the water. Awesome. So 400 gold, again, saving gold for Berlin. I could probably buy out a bunch of unique or a bunch of warehouse buildings here. So we're just gonna start tabbing through some of my cities. Oh, can I not? Controls. Nope, not those. Keyboard and mouse. Cycle next city. Let me set a couple of these keyboard shortcuts I have to redo. Range attack is R. Skip turn, sleep, fortified. Alert needs to be A. Isn't there a next cycle next? Oh, here we are. There we go. So I'm gonna start buying out warehouse buildings that I need. At least if they have like a +3 or 4. Yeah, this one. Okay, Ava. Alright, try and track one's peace, but I don't really see a need for peace with her. Ooh, attribute point. Nice, dude. Another cultural attribute point. Fantastic. Let's go for culture on our towns, because we're going to have a lot of those. We're doing a lot of expanding. And they're finally got the iron here. This settlement can now go to a mining town to just generate gold for us. And speaking of, I'm going to actually get some more production food in it as well. All right, so we got that. Let's go up to castles next. I want to start spamming out these monasteries. Before I start building out the districts over here. Defenseless. Oh, that's what it is. Settlement's actually slowly falling. All right, we got a bunch of units over here. Cool. There we go. Take care of all these units out here. Then we'll have all 3 armies go after turn track, and we'll even grab that natural wonder over here. Alright, we're gonna start getting some of our relics now. Culture and happiness from relics, awesome. You can see Hanover has actually immediately followed our religion because it's conquered. Nice. Yeah, the Terrorsaur are doing pretty dang good. That was like a 66 to 44 combat bonus difference. All right, Berlin can now be repaired. It's 1450 to make it a city, though, which is kind of, kind of a lot. There we go. I got more relics, which means I need to start buying my temples out. Get a little bit of extra resources up this way. Improve relations. I need to actually get the military aid back online. Very good. And then Trung Track, we can actually do military infiltration on her as well. Holy boats!
I have collected.
It's 5 turns until they become friends with us. So I gotta roll back for a turn, I guess. Catapults need to go in the lesser promoted one. Sweet, and Hayataya is ours now. So let's go ahead and grab production towards buildings here. No, let's actually get science. Brickyards, harbors, stonecutters. There it are. Becomes there's in 5 city states. So authority is ours. Let's also grab theology. Let's go up to Reformation. That is going to give us rationalism and religious orders, and I actually am converting all of my own settlements, so that's going to end up being a lot of yield overall. Yeah, there's Postum. Actually doing a really good job of converting my settlements.
The echoes of our
Oh, Gilgamesh! Let's go! It's Gilgamesh! Oh, that's funny. I played with the game. I knew that. Cultural exchange immediately. Open borders. Improve relations. Get all of the good things with Gilgamesh. Where is he at? Alright, blow up those boats. Jeez, nice. Conquer 2 distant land settlements. Oh, to the shores of Oceanius. New lands and new kings inspire Alexander to press further. The bounds of his kingdom shall be the bounds of the world, nothing less to suit a hero. This is actually fantastic. This is actually inspired by Alexander once he get into the Indian Ocean, wanting to sail across and go conquer more. His men didn't want to. You know, his men said war is all good, but a little coin never hurt. And he ended up going back. But we could actually go to distant lands, get another military attribute point. Yeah, sure. It's not that I have to go to distant lands, but I can. I can. So we shall. Also, I'm going to start getting some specialists, and now I can also get culture on culture buildings. Let's actually go artisans. Just get my warehouse buildings up, get all the culture on that. And let's go ahead and run the endeavors, 50%, and vassalage. Sweet, we built the Notre Dame. That means we have another city generating a ton of production and culture for us. It's time to get some bazaars up. Or I guess some production online. All right, I need all my units to heal up. My boats can definitely take the rest of Prussia. And then at some point we need to attack distant lands, but I could probably take my boats and go out that way, or I can build a new fleet. We'll figure out how to conquer a settlement distant lands eventually, but it's not the most immediate thing I need to do. Oh, privateers. There we are. So we got things like religious orders and rationalism. That's going to be 15% culture, happiness, science, and culture. And gold. Which is going to be great. We'll run happiness and food and gold. Just like that. Awesome. Grab some horses. Oh, really good production tiles up this way. Happiness on them too. All right, castles has been unlocked. We now have crossbows. Next, we go up to metallurgy for trebuchets. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Crossbows. Hell yeah, dude. And now we have to decide, are we going to go up towards the top end of the civic tree, go for science and culture. We're going to go down the bottom end, go for production and gold. Both of them have settlement limit. Tomb of Askia is not built yet. Ooh, let's go Tomb of Askia then. Let's actually get a dungeon built as well. Adjacent to quarters and wonders. Tomb of Askia has to be built on what? Desert. Awesome. I gotta remember to steal tech too. Get rid of the war support. Okay, got a bunch of relics too. Again, need those temples. Putting them in the cities of halls is just fine too. There's Magberg. Alright, take that guy out. Fleet commander and I have 7 promotions. Dude, that's crazy. Movement when packed would be great. There's Dusseldorf. Sweet. Berlin can now be a city as well. We're gonna have tons of cities, right? Because we get so much production bonuses. It has wonders as well. It has the Petra, so it immediately has a 20% culture and production bonus. Nice. So, Alexandria, Berlin. Nice, dude. Nice. So what we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cities with a 20% bonus. The capital itself will build a wonder specifically for next age when I move it again.
Plenty.
Keep improving the silver. Mercantilism's unlocked. Colonialism we could go for. Escorial is a settlement limit. Yeah, let's go down to the bottom of the civic tree. And here's the Tomb of Askia. So let's build that out. All right, and then I have all 3 of these commanders ready to move forward to. Too many units. I actually need another commander. 1,400 for another commander. All right, we got 900 gold. I might as well buy some temples. Well, oh, shoot, this needs to become a city again because of the wonders. Just remember that. I guess it doesn't need to be a city. It still has the bonus. All right, so what's the capital working on? I guess just get a bunch of merchants out so I can get my trade routes going. So you can see this is my first commander because it has 9 promotions. This one has 7 promotions, so you know it's my second, and it's my third, but it's already at 5. It's fantastic, dude. Where would you want to attack through, though? Because looking at Trunk Track, she has some... She's the Majapahi. She's not Dive yet, which is interesting. I guess all the naval stuff she has going on makes sense. I'll have to figure out what to do with these guys. Oh, there's Islam over here. Yeah, the production bonus is just generating the gold in Alexandria and Mycenae. I guess the goal is to get city, like get every settlement to build a wonder. So every settlement should be a town at one point. Like Postum could be a city and build a quick wonder. And then you just have a crazy amount of culture. Especially because he gets dominion for cities with a wonder. Okay, so when you're looking at winning, you want it to be a city. But it doesn't need to be a city yet. Oh, but we probably want to try to get the thing that retains cities into the modern era. Oh, which is not a dedication at all. Oh, sick. So I could probably go for conquering 8 settlements to get another army commander with 4 military units. Or even just get the level 8 fleet commander, get all commanders gain 1 promotion, including future commanders. There's a lot going on here. Holy cow. Let's see. But I do have that tradition giving me 1 combat strength for infantry units for each city-state you were Susan of. So, yeah, my Terraso are getting, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About to be 7. Combat strength from city-states? That's crazy. Got a couple more temples slotted here. Awesome, dude.
Colonial.
So I could look at trade winds for importing resources. Oh, charters I don't need anymore. That's a gold on specialist card. Bastards, 3 culture and gold for every city. Say, yep, you're Susan of. Now let's go for colonialism. Let's get the El Escorial. I wonder, actually, the El Escorial, that gives you +4 happiness on cities within 7 tiles of this wonder. It has to be on rough terrain, so you want to kind of have it centrally located, though. So I don't know where that's going to get built. You want to have it close to a bunch of cities. Well, we'll have to see. More gold. Yo! Hey, thanks for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight through here. All right, start sending these merchants out. Selling needs a sawmill. It's generating a bunch of gold out here. Right, some of my warehouse buildings are giving me science now, so I gotta get those online. Oops. I gotta take that city out. Start getting the fishing quay and harbor built. Defenseless settlement? They're not defenseless, man. Alright, these guys are all healing. Oh, nice. There, trebuchets are ready. So let's go feudalism here. Let me actually bring my trebs back for that upgrade. They're all in the same place, so... Just kidding. They're in this place. That's why we didn't move forward just yet. That and I forgot. Alright, there we are. Dude, there's so much happening here. Alright, befriend another independent power, huh? How about Ava? Ooh, this has like camels. Getting even more relics, need even more great work slots. Oh, he wants peace. He has another settlement, though. Hey, it's Ashoka. Awesome, dude. Oh, I still need that military aid back. He accepts it. To be honest, it's plenty. Look at this. Attack, attack. Attack. Rage. Level 8 fleet commander complete. +3 flanking when attacking. Oh, sweet. This one has a ton of culture because of the wonder that's giving... Yeah, cultural and fishing boats. All right, we're at 13 out of 12 settlements. However, I'll note, we're going to go to the military victory. We have 76 points. Quite a bit here. And our tourism is like double everyone else. Ooh, there's El Escorial. That city, and this city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, definitely. I'm guessing he ended up getting one distant land settlement somewhere. That's how he's still alive. He's been kicked off the map. I will note that folk killing a civ doesn't advance the age anymore. So it's really interesting that you can get away with a lot more. Alrighty, but you can see here, if we look at what we've completed so far, we have Puppeteer, become a citizen in 5 city states, and have a level 8 fleet commander. If I wanted to, I could literally just call it out of this, have influence and happiness in the palace for city states we're Suzunov, and more combinations, and then also keep our cities next stage. These other ones I don't even need to continue to do if I wanted to. But of course, I will, of course, continue to get relics and wonders. Also, one more temple, you unlock natural history for free. Of course, you're going to get some more population. We're going to do a bunch of these things, right? We're going to conquer the homelands. Eventually, we'll go conquer at least one settlement in the distant lands. Oh, if that's where his last settlement is, conquering a settlement in distant lands, that is a quest of ours. 2 settlements in distant lands. Okay, cool. So that might be something we do. And but yeah, so I think this is a pretty good place to stop tonight. I do have quite a bit of work to get done today still, so I was very happy to get this stream in. Yeah, I'm very happy with where Tessa Time has left us. The ability to play a continuous Civ, I've been saying for a long time, is incredibly fun. It's something that I didn't realize how badly I missed it until I had the chance to do it. And I think the ability to have the freedom to play the game that you want to play, going ahead and conquering the homelands until there is no more sea, and then expanding to the distant lands after said time, right? Because you're not rushing to get 12 legacy points by doing everything all the time. I think that's a fantastic adjustment. I love this. I love this new leader, Alex. Of course, everyone was like, "It's a crime that Alex isn't in Civ 7," and it's like, well, he's coming. We knew he's coming. Who else is coming? Probably some Civs that you're like, how is Monty not in Civ 7 yet? I'm sure he's going to be coming down the line. He's been in every single Civ game. He's so iconic. We have an Aztec Civ in the game already, so we definitely want to see an Aztec leader to go with him as well, of course, and not just Pachacuti, but like someone for Aztecs, someone for Maya. All of these awesome Civs. So anyways, I'm going to leave off here, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going to probably go ahead and run. And I'll catch you guys all next time. See you later. Hang on. Is anyone on Twitch? Nope. All right.